2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahawah, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. I'm going to say all praise to Yahawah, Yahawah, God, never honesty and cause of him, great things come. The repent to the blood of Jesus and preach the truth all over the world worldwide. Come back at you, give another lesson. To the power of the Spirit, Yahawah, to all the sincere listeners out there. And this is just going to be, it's just going to be for the Israelites that are just waking up to the truth, waking up to who we are. And basically the title of this lesson is basically you have to study, show yourself approved, or something to that extent on the mind. I thought they keep just like, how people are waking up and then coming to the knowledge of the truth. Just, those that wake up and knowing that you're just like, it's not enough. You wonder why people is not only to repent and turn back to our power, but also to have knowledge of His Word, man. Because we read the open word, 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15, says to study, show thyself approved unto Yahawah, and workmen not needing to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And why we have to study? Because we're going to encounter, Israelites, man. You're going to encounter, your family members. And in our job, if those wake up in truth, is to warn them, to tell our people about the way of truth in life, which is Yahawah. And tell our people and to tell them and warn them to come back to the law, statute, and for Yahawah. And a way to understand that is to be taught, man. And Yahawah himself not going to come down and teach you, man. You know what I'm saying? What he's going to do, he got his servants, the prophets, that's going to teach you the word of Yahawah himself. Well, you just can't rely on just the prophet alone, man, because the scriptures also tell us that we should work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. Let me get that real quick, because of all the study is working out your own salvation. Let me pull it up real quick. It's a lot for them doing this let's go block. That's part of studying. It's let's see, they're trying to make it difficult for me to find it. Type fear and trembling. See, that'll pull up. Now Esau trying to make it hard for you to even find the scriptures. You got to just type it in precisely and correct. It is. This is Philippians 4:12. It said, wherefore, my beloved, that ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. He said, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And guess what? You got to work out your own salvation, man. And part of working out your salvation is repenting, coming back to the law, statute, commandments of Yahawah. And also with that, studying His Word, man. Looking up definitions and looking up meaning of words. Doing the work, man. How we everybody, it's not called to be a prophet, man. You know what I'm saying? We all know that, scripture tells us that every member has a different office. But however, when you're waking up to the truth, man, you know what I'm saying, you got to do something for Yahawah, man. You just can't say you're an Israelite and then you sitting on the sidelines thinking that you're going to reap the benefits. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way, man. Part of being in the truth is studying, man. You know what I'm saying? Studying the scriptures. Because if your house says study you the scriptures, and then you think you have eternal life, man. And then where eternal life comes from, the scriptures. Studying the scriptures. Understanding the words of Yahawah, man. You know what I'm saying? How can you know the word? How can you know the word? How can you help another fellow Israelite if you ain't doing no studying, man? You know what I'm saying? You got to study and know the word, man, and also got to be taught. You got some Israelites out there that believe that they ain't got to be taught by no prophet. They ain't got to be taught by man. They think that Yahawah will come down and step and go get them the revelation and knowledge. No, he sent, you know what I'm saying? He sent the word through his servant the prophets, man. And when the prophet bring out the word, you know what I'm saying, it's just not, you know what I'm saying, yeah, they bring out truth, but, you know what I'm saying, also at the same time, you got to study, man. You got to dig into his word, man. You just can't take, anybody's word for it, man. You got to study and get terms and definition to understand it for yourself, man. Even though that they are teaching the truth, but at the same time, it's much better that you took the time out to go into the scripture yourself, man. Because there's example in the Bible that I believe it was the Thessalonians, if I'm not mistaken, Now it's in the book of Acts, it's like for it that the scripture say that, even though Paul had taught, but the people, they went back and they researched and see what Paul saying was true. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just take his word for face value. They went back and they studied. You know what I'm saying? It said in scripture that, you know what I'm saying? They search the scripture daily, see where those things were sold. You know what I'm saying? Because here's what that means, that they didn't take it, even though they really knew that he was teaching the truth. But guess what? They went back and they studied for themselves, man, to see what he said measuring up. You know what I'm saying? Because scripture tells us there are many false prophets that are going out into the world, man. And that's another reason why we have to study. Because, you can have false prophets go out there and they tell you anything. And you know what I'm saying, if you ain't studying, you ain't grounded in the word of Yahawah, outside. You know what I'm saying? Like the book of James said, a double-minded man is unstable. You know what I'm saying? Be unstable. Talk to him. We're in a doctrine, man. That's the reason why you got a lot of these Israelites that come into the truth, man. And they don't study. You know what I'm saying? They take the word they take it out of word face value. And then they get took about it, man. So first and foremost, we all know that Yahawah, then we take it, man. We know it's other way Yahawah, also at the same time, man, you have people they just don't study, man. You know what I'm saying? Paul, I can't think of that church off the top of my head, but, you know what I'm saying? They search the scriptures daily, man. You know what Paul taught, they ain't been taken for face value. They search the scriptures. They live those words for themselves, man. They see that, well, Paul said they see if we lined up with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Even if the prophets, out there prophesying, they bring out scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go in, it's up to you to go in and do your own research, man. saying? Doing your own research and looking up the meaning words for yourself. You know, get you a blue letter Bible. Because the blue letter Bible, you can look up words in Hebrew, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting the definition in terms of words in Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And knowing what them words actually mean. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of studying, you know, going out doing the work, man. Doing your own labor, man. Doing your own work. Because like J. Red said, study and show thyself prove unto Yahawah. You know, a real true man Lord, he studying the word, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not just going to take anything for face value. He or she go out there and study the word for themselves, man. To get an understanding of the scriptures. If they don't act and they don't understand, the scripture said that to ask Yahawah, man. You know, you don't have any understanding of the word. You know, you ask Yahawah, what does this scripture mean, and how can I lead this scripture up to get the understanding of what this scripture means? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have to, you have to ask questions, man. You know, first and foremost, you go Yahawah and ask the question. And you know, sometimes Yahawah may put in your spirit and give you the answer. Or, you know, sometimes, you know, brothers can go on the lesson. It can bring out the answer to the question that, you know, that you asked Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? He can bring you scriptures and everything and add an answer. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point of it is to study and to know the word Yahawah man. And this is another scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 28. We're going to start at verse 9. It said, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and draw from the breast. You know, we all have to start off with milk, man. And that milk is the basic scripture. When you're waking up in the truth, you can't expect when you wake up in the truth to be on the apostle and elder level, been out there for 30 plus years. No, man, you got to start off with the milk, man. You have to start off unlearning everything that you were taught in Christianity. And you got to be built back up, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to start from the bottom, man. You got to start with the milk. You just can't go from, you know what I'm saying, I was in Christianity, all of a sudden now you go to the meat. It doesn't work like that. Baby, I'm using an example. A baby that's born, right? A baby doesn't have teeth. A baby just can't go, just be born and automatically start eating meat. No, it doesn't work like that. That baby has to grow into it, man. You know, the baby going to start off with the bottom, and then afterward, when it starts developing teeth, it starts off with the baby food, man. You know what I'm saying? It's food, but you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, hard food. It's the baby food that they can eat. But when they start getting them age and they start maturing, then they start eating, you know, like meat and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's a process. That's the same thing being in the truth, man. That's the same thing when you study the word, man. It's a process. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get everything off the jump, man. Because this learning the scriptures it's gonna be a forever learning, man. Forever process of learning. You're not gonna know everything off the bat, because scripture saying that we gonna know a part and gonna prophesy a part. Meaning that this is just enough for us to suffice, you know, in this life right here, man. We got enough to suffice. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the ins and outs of Yahawah Shema outside. The only thing we know what's being taught in the scripture. And that, like I said, you know, you have to study, man. You know what I'm saying? And how do you study? The next verse will tell you. This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. It reads, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. You know what I'm saying? You just can't read the whole book from Genesis to Revelation, cover to cover, and expect that you're going to understand the Bible. No, it doesn't work like that. The Bible is a mysterious book, man, that only the prophet can unveil the secrets, man. Because the scriptures say that, Yahawah, He's not going to do anything, but He's going to reveal His secrets unto the prophets, man. Not only you got to be taught, but you got to take one scripture and you got to go to another book and to get the precept for that scripture, to get the full understanding of what that scripture is talking about. You just can't, like I say, you just can't read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation and think you're going to understand the Bible. It doesn't work that way. The Yahawah got the scriptures laid out that way, so that way, who He wants to get it, they're going to get it. And who they not going to want to get it, they're not going to get it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, because when you study, you got to go to different parts of the scriptures to get an understanding. And then on certain terms, you got to look up certain words, man, because what is seen in English may not be the word that's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Certain words you just got to look up, and certain things in scripture you got to look up, because in order you to get the better understanding of the scriptures, you got to do a little digging. You got to do some digging, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to do some digging. You know what I'm saying? Even though the apostles been over 30 plus years, they still do some digging and researching, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't come to this wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the truth. Just by sitting there not doing nothing. They study the scriptures daily, man. You know what I'm saying? They study. They research. They lined up facts the history with the scriptures, man. They did different types of research, man, to get understanding of scripture. And you know what I'm saying? Just because they in 30 plus years, they haven't arrived yet, they probably still find out new things about the scripture. Because you always want to find something different, man. You can teach the scripture all day long, and then you can have brother teach the same scripture, but could bring it in a different way, man. And you like, I ain't never seen it in that way, man. I ain't never seen it in that light, and open up your eyes to a broader understanding. That's what Yahawah does, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get the understanding. But the main thing is to study. The main thing is to understand the scripture, man. Because you like the scripture tell us in book of Matthew chapter 24, they're gonna rise false prophets, man, and they're gonna deceive many. And you don't want to be deceived. That reason why it's important to study the scriptures and to pray to Yahawah to give you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7, goes into I'm just gonna get it because I don't want to butcher it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just get it. This is Proverbs chapter 1, and this is verse 7. It reads, the fear of Yahawah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. The fear of Yahawah is the beginning of wisdom, man. But if you're not taking heed to the words of Yahawah, you know what I'm saying? The scripture classify you as a fool, man. It said, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And how do you get that wisdom? Listen to the men of the Lord. Listen to the prophets, the true prophets. That's how, in fear Yahawah, you listen to the prophet. That's how you start to gain that wisdom and knowledge, man. And also studying plays a part in that too. I'm saying, always studying, always dig into the word, man. Get a better understanding of the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Because especially, if you are the elect, man. The elect will get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah, and it's a very precious thing to hang on to the truth. For those who waking up in the truth, man. Continue to study, continue to pray to Yahawah, continue to fast, continue to do what you need to do in order to stay spiritually sounded in these scriptures, man. Because like I said, we're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, man. We are in the beginning stage of things are going to get bad out here. The more wisdom and knowledge and understanding, the more word that you are putting inside of you, you are the elect, the more strength Yahawah shall give to you, that you may be able to withstand these wicked times, man. Because we're going to have wicked times that come upon us, man. And the more that you study, the more that you watch prophecy, the more you listen to the prophets, the better prepared you're going to be, man. Because the scripture said that you're going to have these people out here, they going to be running around here, they ain't gonna know what to do, man. But if you're a spirit Yahawah outside, you've been studying, fasting, and praying, and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you don't have nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Because He's gonna give you the strength you need to overcome. Yes, our faith is gonna be tested, but at the same time, man, just by studying the scriptures and doing the work of Yahawah outside, you're gonna make it through, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to endure that test. And you be able to pass, man. So I can be in all faith, just trying to get you to understand, to study the scriptures, man. Because like y'all try to say, in there, you think you're going to have eternal life, man. And that's where you get your strength, and that's where what's going on there is in the scriptures. We're going to read Isaiah 28 and 10 again. This is how you understand the scriptures, man. We're going to go back to Isaiah 28 and 10. It reads, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you learn the scriptures. You read a verse, and then you may have to go to another book of the Bible, another chapter, and another verse to get to understand what the verse you just read. That's how you understand the scriptures, man. The Bible is like a jigsaw puzzle, man. You know what I'm saying? You have a piece here and a piece there, a piece here and a piece there, and if all the pieces are gonna fit and come together, and then that's how you get the understanding of the scriptures, man. And that's the same way that's the same with the Bible, man. You have to may have to go to another book of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'll give you an example. Isaiah chapter 40 and 17, where it said, all nations are as nothing, count to them less than vanity. And the precept with that, it'll be Isaiah, not Slack, it'll be 2nd Ezra, which is in the Apocrypha, the 6th chapter, the 56th verse. You know what I'm saying? If you read from 54, it's talking about all nations come from Adam, but then it goes down to 56th verse, it said that all nations, outside of Israel, are as nothing, but like a spittle that's falling from, that's falling to the ground. That's what I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get to understand the scripture. Isaiah 40 and 17, man. Just right there. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that all the other things start nothing, man. You man, that's a talent. Show you how to understand the scripture, man. You just can't take Isaiah 40 and 17. Value by how to go to the scriptures to get a better understanding of what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? When it said all nations, people get messed up. They think that every nation is less than none, but all nations that are not of Israel. Because when you understand the scripture, when you study the Bible, you'll understand the scripture that Israel is the only chosen people. And then you start to understand, you start to get a better wisdom, knowledge, and understanding when you start studying, and then when you listen to the prophets, and Yahawah shall teach you more things, and give you ability to continue to break down more scriptures, man, and give you that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, not just for yourself, man, but you also you go and each other Israelites, you know what I'm saying? On what the word of Yahawah is, and just to be one for those who waking up in the truth. Everybody's not going to receive it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may get messed up over it because you wonder why people are not going to, why when you bring out truth, people are not receiving it. Why? Because Yahawah ain't put the spirit upon them to receive it, man. You know, some people might receive, they might not receive it now. If they are the elect, they may get it at a appointed day and time, man. But it's all in the hand of Yahawah. So don't get messed up over your family members and you bringing out the truth and they laugh at you and they scoff at you and they rail against it. You know, you may have some that wake up to the truth, some they're not. It's just what it is because only elect is going to be saved, man. But you know, you just continue to study and show yourself growing the Yahawah man. And going back to 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15, and we're going to end it off there. You know what I'm saying? It tells us to study. We show ourselves to study to